Hey guys, the Tomahawk here, and in today's video I'm going to share with you my competitive matches. So we're gonna mix it up on the channel a little bit. Instead of sharing a deck every single time, we're gonna share 4 decks right now, my 4 most comfortable decks in the meta right now. And we're gonna look at my competitive matches right here. Half of the players I beat right here. I won 4 out of 4. I have over 7,000 trophies, personal best, so we're going over them right now. So my 4 most comfortable decks right now are here xbow. I played it multiple seasons on ladder. Then here 2.6 xbow. I haven't actually played it much, but lately I've been having so much success with it. I love the deck. I also made a video about it yesterday, so if you want to check it out, the link will be down below. So next up is this used to be the OG deck. Once 3 musketeers got nerfed, which was my main OG deck, this was it, guys. After 2.9, after I maxed this shit, I was top 3000 in the world on ladder all the time, and it has been working out really well for me this season, before not, because first you got your spell cycled out. This deck was amazing before the tiebreaker rule. And my last deck is right here. You all know it, it's 3 musketeers, guys. I love this deck. So we're just gonna hop in. So the first game was against this guy. Note that it might be second account, so it might be higher. But this was against Graveyard, which is a pretty good matchup against 3 musketeers. So here it is. So obviously, what I want to do with 3 musketeers, you basically want to wait out, because this deck kind of shines in double elixir time, especially. Obviously, it's not a golem deck, but obviously I don't want to make the first move. I'm not playing 2.6 Hog Cycle or something. So Skeleton's not something I actually have to do something about, so just waiting until he makes the first move. So I think he goes Musky in the back right here. And then we're just going to counter with an Ice Golem to see what he has. Really passive start of the game. Not much going on right now. So we're just going Ice Golem. He might be playing Royal Hawk, so I'm not comfortable cycling my Dark Prince. So instead we're going Bandit behind this Ice Golem. And that was probably shut down that Musky. He's not gonna do anything about it. He's just gonna let it die off. So he's just gonna cycle his Golem Cage right here. And obviously we're gonna pump. With 3 musketeers, you wanna get your pump lead pretty early on. Like, you wanna get your pumps down, and if they poison your pump, you can just go in with 3 musketeers. They can't really spell it down. And I had a really nice start of this match, you'll see. So that Golem Brawler isn't actually gonna make it to the tower, so I'm just gonna ignore it. And since he just used that poison, it's just safe to go 3 musketeers. So he's just gonna snowball that out, which is completely fine. And with 3 musketeers, what I usually like to do is go Battle Ram the left lane, and then Ice Golem in the right lane. I would go Bandit or Dark Prince in the right lane if it's double elixir time though, but I didn't have elixir to do so. And as you can see, he was so low in elixir, he couldn't defend both lanes, and the Bandit even charges on that Muskie, giving him not too much value for it. Tower falls, and the other tower will also be down to like triple digits. So amazing start for the game for me. And this guy kind of got desperate here. For sure, because I B-Brawl this out, so he knows I don't have B-Brawl for his Graveyard, but I wasn't really too worried about it. So he goes Baby Dragon Graveyard at the bridge. Well, I have all the counters in the world that I need to counter it, because he's just gonna Baby Dragon right here. I'm gonna smack the Hunter in his face, just cleaning up that Baby Dragon. And then we have the Dark Prince and also the Ice Golem to just fully defend this Graveyard push, barely taking any damage from it. He's gonna laugh at it, he knows that he messed up, and I'm just gonna BM him a little bit. They were toxic, by the way, they were not nice people to fight against. Even if I BM'd a little bit, they were just crying. I'm just saying, but still, we're just gonna play 3 musketeers. Like, I could have bumped here. If I would have done so, he might have been able to take my tower because I was so low in elixir. I didn't want to take that chance, so I just decided to go 3 musketeers split right there. And I still have 1 musketeer alive. He's only like half a minute to come back, and that's probably not gonna happen. And that also didn't happen, so he goes with that Golem Cage, but he's only half a minute, guys. He needs to make something happen if he wants to win this game, you know. So we're just gonna B-Brawl this out, taking out that Golem Brawler, and also doing some work against that Musketeer. And we get that pretty close, so we know he's going Graveyard again. We're just gonna smack the Hunter down right there at the Baby Dragon. And we have the Dark Prince plus Bandit right there to deal with everything there. And that should be cleaned up pretty well. And as you guys can see, that was really easy defense, pretty easy W, and that's basically GG play. So the next game was, obviously, I want to change decks every single time. I want to keep unpredictable. Because if you go 3 musketeers every single time, they'll know. And they'll grab a fat hard counter. So I want to stay unpredictable. So that's basically what we're doing right now. Right now we're playing my OG Expo pump deck. I've been playing it on ladder right now because I also want to make a video about it. So yeah. So we're just gonna cycle the Knight in the back. Basically, he played Ice Golem in the back. I'm just gonna mirror his play. Stay passive. This is probably one of the most defensive decks in the game. Because you're basically just... They can spell down your Expo or your pump. So basically you're gonna play defensive Expo, they're gonna spell it down, you're gonna pump, rinse, repeat. until you have such a big damage advantage. And then you can literally just go in the entire time. Like, nothing they can do against it. So you'll probably see that in the video once I upload it. I had a match today as well against Logbait. The exact same thing happened. So I already got some value out of that Expo, as you can see. And he poisoned it down, so great value. And now that poison is not in the cycle for the pump. So what I don't understand why he didn't make the right play here is why he didn't go on the other lane so it could actually hit the pump, the graveyard. But I'm just able to block that knight really easily. And then going in with my musketeer and fully clean it up. So I know that I still have that musketeer alive. And basically what we want to do is going with offensive Expo. Like, I know it's a defensive deck, but I want to capitalize on a musketeer still at full HP. So I'm just gonna do this. And he knows, he's playing it pretty well. He's someone that wouldn't know what they're doing is basically play bomb tower right at the Expo. But he played pretty well, just letting it be a tank. So it's single X time. Single X time you're most likely not gonna make it through. But basically what you're doing is you're putting on some pressure to make sure you get to double X time without actually having a fat damage disadvantage. So right here I'm gonna snowball, but the Expo already finished it off with the Tesla, so it wasn't really necessary. But better safe than sorry, you know. So Expo got some good damage, but nothing too crazy. So right now I know he's no elixir. If I counted elixir better, I wasn't sure how much I was up. I thought it was like 2 elixir. That's the reason why I set up with defensive Expo. The right play, if you're counting elixir, I should have just gone with Expo Tesla at the bridge. He had no elixir, but I didn't know that at the time. So we just went with defensive bow there. Just setting up some good defensive structure since it's double elixir time. That means that we kind of want to get things going. And you see him making some mistakes. I should have played the knight right on top of the ice golem to make sure it doesn't tank anymore. Knight isn't too great against the skeletons of the graveyard, but does pretty well against the tank. So here we're going with the pump. And he's going with graveyard right there. So another misplay. I played musky right here. I should have played it on top. So that he actually wasn't able to get so much poison value out of this. Because he was able to poison both the tower, the pump and the musky. But I still defended the graveyard completely, so it wasn't terrible. So basically we're just playing the skeletons to make sure we can kill the ice golem quicker, so we can whittle down that bomb tower and maybe even get the lock on. So that's what I love about the double small spells, boys. Just log, snowball out the Archer's Knight, and we get the lock on just like that. And we know that he's forceful poison. He doesn't have anything else. So I'm already setting up with another Expo push right here. Tesla first, then Expo. Basically means you're able to get faster to your Expo. This is not a spell cycle deck. It's important to play Tesla first. Because once you get the Elixir Lead, you have to cycle so quick. And it's really nice to get one card faster to your Expo. So we're basically, I knew it's skeletons. I was hoping I could hit them all, but I didn't hit all of them. So here we almost take out his tower. We get it down to spell cycle range. All we need is 1 snowball and 2 logs. And that's what we do right here. We're just going to set up with defensive Expo. We know that we only need a couple spells to finish up the game here. So Musky right there, no worries about it. As soon as we whittle down that ice golem, the Expo will also help out against that graveyard. So log right there. Also going to snowball. And now all we need to do is cycle 3 more cards for the win. Tower's down to 48 HP. Pretty good. Love to see it. So obviously we know that he's super desperate. We know he's desperate. He's going to play everything at the bridge trying to make it. But we throw down that log for the win in that usual play. So next match is a really good one, guys. It really looks like on the Igor match from CRL. Like it's Icebow versus Royal Giant Lightning. Like if you... It's definitely not the easiest matchup. I think Royal Giant Lightning has a slight advantage. But we do have rocket cycle potential here. I played so good right here. I'm just saying, I'm proud of my performance, guys. I like how it went. So obviously this is also one of those super defensive juggernaut decks. So we want to play passively, not make any crazy plays. Just gonna start with Tesla first play to counter that Omega Minion. He's kind of leaking Elixir. He's not doing anything. So I'm just gonna cycle my lock on his right tower to see what he does. So he's going in with the Goblin Cage. So obviously I'm just gonna cycle my Knight. Nothing crazy, not a big commitment or anything like that. And then he's also gonna play the Baby Dragon. So know what I do here. Here's the Goblin Cage, the Goblin Brawler will come out. And the Baby Dragon will also be at that exact same spot. So what do? We rocket everything together to make sure I don't leak too much Elixir. I'll play the Ice Wish in the back. So rocket right here. He's not expecting it though. He's not expecting me to rocket this. So he's a little bit late on that Barbarian Barrel, which allows my Knight to get 2 hits on his tower, which is really nice. So Ice Wish was kind of just to make sure I don't leak Elixir. And it also helps my cycle, so it's all good. That Ice Wish wasn't actually meant to be anything else than the cycle. So I didn't really get much value out of it. So we're just gonna set up with defensive Expo. I don't know if he's Royal Giant yet. So I still don't know if he's Royal Giant yet. He could be playing Golem, he could be playing a Royal Giant. I knew right here. But I still went in with offensive Expo. I'm not sure why I did that. Because I didn't know what he was playing. But that was probably my only misplay of the game. So he goes with a Golem Catch. We're just gonna settle with another defensive Tesla. Just giving it passively. We're not in double elixir time yet. What we want to do is survive till triple elixir time and then start rocket cycling. That's basically how you want to play this deck. It's an Expo deck, but it's not an Expo deck. It's a rocket cycle deck. That's just how it is, guys. That's how it is. So here I go with offensive Expo. Like, I didn't know what he was playing. Pretty stupid. Probably my only misplay of the game. And you can see my face right here. You can see it on the fire Golem emote, guys. It's fine. It's fine, whatever. He's playing Royal Giant versus Expo. You'll have to see it. So that Tesla's still helping out against the Mega Minion and the Baby Dragon as well. So we were able to cycle back to another Tesla, luckily. Like, we're thinking steps ahead, guys. We're thinking steps ahead. I know that if I place the Tesla that early, I'm able to cycle back to another. So we're just basically logging this out to basically chip away on the tower even further. And also make sure that I can finish up that Ice Wizard. So we're leaking a little bit of elixir here. And he's going with his Royal Giant pushes, guys. He's going for it. So we want to keep be unpredictable with the Tesla placement. So we're just going to play it right there. We'll also help out against these other troops. So maybe you would think that now I will go with offensive Exo because his Royal Giant is out of hand. But the thing is, with these Royal Giant decks, they're able to distract the Exo long enough to cycle back to another Royal Giant. So that's not the play. So I'm able to rocket down the Baby Dragon with the tower. Great value. Like, it's double elixir time, guys. I'm able to. It's not triple elixir time, but in double elixir time you're able to. So I'm just gonna set up with another defensive Tesla, I think, here. Just because of the fact that I know that he is lightning, so it's really hard to defend if I don't stack Teslas. Well, what I want to do is I make sure I play a Tesla, and then he lightning is in. And then he doesn't have lightning in cycle for my second Tesla. So here we went just with some quick opposite lane pressure. We're able to cycle back to the other Tesla. I should have placed a bit further away so the Baby Dragon wouldn't kill it, because now I get quite some damage on the left lane. That's also the reason why I say well play. So I basically played that Expo so he wasn't able to fully commit to that push on the left hand side. So he still needs to do something about that, and he took a little bit of damage there. He did a little bit of damage there, but it really doesn't matter. The left tower is still weaker. And I have like a 400 damage lead at this point, and we're about to hit triple elixir time. So Royal Giant Baby Dragon coming in. We know it's lightning in hand right here. But all we need to do is make sure we're able to keep that Royal Giant from hitting my tower. We know that he was gonna lightning, it was gonna happen either way. But we have really good defense going on right here. And then we're just able to rocket. Throwing that rocket, and we know he's going in with his Royal Giant, so we're just gonna stack everything at the bridge here. And you can see right here, he has a ton of troops on the field. And it's triple elixir time, you have a lot of elixir on your disposal, so you don't always need to throw your rockets on the tower. You can, like you can see right here, I got so much value, rocket NATO, even grabbing that Golem Brawler with me, taking out that Royal Giant. I didn't even need my Tesla because of that rocket damage. So this might be a misplay, I'm not sure. I was able to snipe down that Ice Wizard, but my Tesla did die to that Royal Giant, so I'm not sure if that was the play. But because of that, he played a Royal Giant a bit further back, and I'm just able to stymie that Royal Giant long enough to keep it up my tower and win by the tiebreaker rule. So right here, I have like 600 damage lead, finishing up the game, and that's usual play. Obviously, I'm DMing a little bit because he has the matchup, and it's just a really toxic archetype that he's playing. -2, but whatever. So here's the last game of the video, guys. This guy was probably the easiest of all of them. I'm not sure if he was as good as the other guys. I assume not. Because you'll able to see, like, obviously last video was 2.6 Hog Rider as well, so if you want to see some more gameplay of this, you can see it right there. I'll probably link all videos of these decks that I have uploaded. I think I got all of them uploaded already. I got one with Exo Pump, which is when I got my rank finish. So if you guys want to check it out, that one has over 1,000 views or something. So that was a pretty good video. So that kind of was a misplay, that musketeer. I should have played it one tile higher. Because what I intended to do with that muskie was able to snipe down both the archers on the lane. So he's just gonna play mini P.E.K.K.A. So obviously, I thought he was having Zap ready. I knew it, that's the reason. I was actually hovering the Ice Golem, but I wasn't sure if it was gonna pull. So I was rather safe than sorry and actually play it there. So yeah, and right now, I could have defended that way cheaper, but it is what it is. So we're basically equal in damage. I have a slight damage advantage here. But we know he doesn't have mini P.E.K.K.A. in hand. So we're just going with Hog Rider. We're just gonna play Ice Spirit in the back, and then Hog Rider right up front there. Because we know all he has is the archers in hand right now. So Fireball right there. And there's the archers, and the Hog Rider is just gonna hammer away in the tower. Get like 2 hits on the tower, plus the Fireball damage, beautiful. Almost the tower down to triple digits already, and we're not even in double elixir time yet. So going really good for me. It was really easy win. So we know that he's going Giant. So this is kind of misplay what I think my opponent does. All he has is Mini P.E.K.K.A for my Hog Riders. And he has archers, but I can just Fireball those down. And he constantly wastes his Mini P.E.K.K.A on offense. And I'm just really easily able to keep that Mini P.E.K.K.A off my cannon. And Muskie right there. And just killing everything for really positive trade. You can see we have kind of the same elixir, and I still have the musketeer on the field. So obviously he got a really nice rocket here, not gonna lie. But still, that's 6 elixir. He has no elixir. I have like one more elixir and also a fat damage advantage. So I'm not sure what this guy can do at this point. Like, he doesn't have the greatest deck to beat mine. I think I have the matchup. Okay, he's just gonna split Arch again. He's actually gonna switch lanes. I don't know what he was thinking there. So that Ice Golem was definitely not great. And maybe I should have cycled something else, because the Ice Golem is great for pulling those mini packets. So obviously I didn't have the Ice Golem in cycle, so I had to go with this. But this is 2.6 Hog Rider, guys. We can cycle back to the Ice Golem. Who cares? We can cycle back to it. It doesn't really matter. So we're just gonna log everything out. And he's super desperate. You can see right here. He's just gonna throw everything at the bridge. He's just making desperate plays at this point. He can't get through. There's no chance he's gonna get through. Musketeer cannon, both wrecking that giant. And then we still have that Musketeer on defense left in our offense. And right here. But he's just gonna rocket it again. Like, it's really annoying what he's doing. But he does miss the Muskie. And he's actually need to spend 4 elixir in spells to keep that Musketeer off his tower. So not the play he wanted to make. So now I had like a 4 elixir advantage as well. So you can see right here how desperate this guy is right here. We can just get that fireball value. And basically just going with Hog Rider. You can see this guy... He's throwing everything at the bridge, guys. He thinks that works, but this 2.6 Hog Rider with so many small distractions, with so many cheap cards to handle those small cards, and that GG will play, guys. So yeah, that's kind of how we did it. That's kind of how we won it. Like, pretty easy wins in general. But yeah, that's basically how it's going. So if you enjoyed this, make sure if you want me to make more videos about this. If I have any scrims in the future, if you want to make videos about it like I did in this one. And if you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.